Hey, what's up guys? My name is Tamian. I'm currently a Celestial 3 Spider-Man. Today's video is going to be very different from what I usually do. I usually do compilations or I just do gameplay, but this will be my first voiceover, and I'm just here to bring you guys a guide how to improve your gameplay, your game's impact, and overall be a better Spider-Man. I really hope you guys find this guide helpful, and if you have any more requests, please let me know in the comments below. Without further ado, let's begin. So basically, Spider-Man is a 5-star difficulty character. He is a dive duelist that has his own unique playstyle compared to other divers. He's more of a get in and get out character. He utilizes a lot of his utility to take out single targets or out of position targets, such as strategists who kind of linger by themselves, flyers who are out in the open, or just long range characters such as Hawkeye or Hela. And right here, we have all of Spider-Man's tools and cooldowns. Now, for the remainder of the video, we're just going to split this up into 3 parts. We're going to first go into settings and fundamentals. The second part, we're going to go into combos and team-up abilities. And for the final part, will be the playstyle. Okay, so for my settings, they're not that fast, but they are pretty fast. They're more like steady. I like to keep everything like steady when I'm around a target, but like also fast for me to get away or do combos or just to really like maneuver around. And for right here, this is my crosshair. Now, I don't have a traditional crosshair like a dot or a tiny green crosshair like majority of people do. I like to give characters the same kind of like object as their primary fire. So for Spider-Man, I gave him a little Spider-Man. And here's the numbers for these. Finally, for my keybinds, now I have hold to swing, and this is mainly just to either let go of my web faster to launch myself across the map or to do an overhead combo. If you do the amazing combo, the uppercut, you shoot a web swing at a wall. Since you have it on hold, it'll cancel it out, but it'll count as a double jump in a way. That way, when you do press your melee, you can do an overhead melee. I have automatic swing off because if you have it on, you can't be precise with whatever you're trying to swing towards or web zip towards, and it'll automatically just go anywhere on the ceiling. I have holds on crawl because if you're trying to escape and then you tap your jump once and then you're stuck on the wall, you're gonna get shot up and then you really can't like get out of there. But if you have it on hold, you don't have to really worry about that. And then this, kind of irrelevant. My get over here targeting is the same as my web cluster. That's how you shoot web phasers. I only have it right there because I did this accidentally day 1. And I never decided to change it because I got used to it, but it just kind of like helps me just get combos in faster after I hit a web tracer. That way I don't waste too many of my web tracers. And then I have L3 and R3 from melee. To get over here, this is a separate button. Now, the targeting is what allows you to pull yourself into the enemies, but the get over here on this bind is what allows you to pull enemies in. Then there's your web swing, there's your amazing combo, which is your uppercut, and then suit expulsion is the symbiote team-up ability from Venom. Any Parker has it as well, and then of course your ultimate ability. Okay, now for fundamentals, here's some examples such as the bunny hop, a bunny hop with an uppercut, and with the recent buffs, a super jump. Now for the bunny hop, all you would really have to do is just jump, shoot a web swing right after the jump, and then quickly shoot a web tracer like so. And it should look something like this. And for the one with the uppercut, all you have to do is the same steps, just add the uppercut. And there is some text where you can just use a web swing, uppercut, use your get over here and pull people off the map, and that will take a lot of practice. And for things like a super jump, all you have to do is make sure you stay close to the wall and shoot a web swing, and you'll be able to launch yourself at any direction. And now for the fun stuff, combos.
Now the damage multipliers cannot be used with another web tracer, but it can be stacked with other attacks,
such as a regular melee and uppercuts. Also be done with an overhead as well. Now for suit expulsion, or the symbiote team up, you can utilize it to push people off of you, or if you're trying to make space with your tank, just push forward and you can kind of make space with your tank. Now, unlike the physical attacks, it cannot stack with a web tracer.
And here I'll give you some examples of easy combos you can utilize in your gameplay.
And the symbiote spider.
And if you are interested for more combos, go ahead and check out my TikTok. And finally, we move on to the playstyle. Okay, and right here, this is basically a in-game example of what I mean by get in and get out. Try to pay attention to see how I approach this fight. Now, one of the most important things is right here, I notice who's the furthest in the back line. I want to wait, see how many there are. I really want to make sure Cloak and Dagger is by herself and no one's paying attention to her. So then I pull off an easy combo because she's not really paying attention to me and no one's peeling for her. I back away into cover, wait to see if anybody turns around. Notice Moon Knight's running back. Now his tank isn't paying attention to him. So I get off damage, try to get Moon Knight to pay attention to me. I try to swing away to make him think I'm leaving. Now, as soon as he doesn't pay attention to me, I go back to finish the job, and now I have 2 picks. Their tanks aren't peeling for them, and I can get in and get out efficiently. And right here is another example of what I mean by get in and get out. Here's another example of what I'm talking about. Swing past the entire enemy team during a team fight, get in a proper position where I can see everyone in the entire backline. I notice that the Cloak and Dagger is kind of by herself, so I immediately go for her, whilst no one's paying attention. I pull her in to get further away from her team, I burst her down and then secure the kill. And immediately get out, because as soon as I do that, here comes their whole team trying to kill me. And this is the last example of exactly what I am talking about. I use my web swing to clear the entire team during the team fight when no one's paying attention to me. I notice Squirrel Girl's in the back, so I immediately go for her. Notice how no one's paying attention to her, she's not paying attention to me, she's not getting peeled, and I can easily take her out with a combo. Then I immediately swing out, because everyone's starting to turn around. I think you guys get the idea of what I'm talking about. Spider-Man really thrives off of people not paying attention or just kind of like wandering off on their own. With the amount of burst damage he can pull off with his web tracers or any kind of like combo, he's the perfect assassin character. He really thrives off of opportunities. That's the best way I could really explain Spider-Man. He really just thrives off of opportunities and enemy team mistakes. I do think that's pretty much why Spider-Man players get flamed a lot during matches, and a lot of people think you're doing nothing when you're just trying to find opportunities. And I don't think a lot of people understand how he works exactly, because he's not like your traditional dive where you can just go in, get like 2 picks, get out, or get 3, get out. Spider-Man's really just an assassin character at best. That's the best way I can explain it. However, that's not to say that you can't just go in and get 2 kills. Like the first clip I showed you guys, I just kind of played my cards right. I got a kill, I bounced, waited in cover, made sure that I'm going for the person who's kind of like straying away from their team, and I go in, I take them out, and I bounce. You just gotta play your cards right. That's pretty much all Spider-Man is. Just take the right opportunities, manage your cooldowns properly, and you will carry so many games that way. I really, really hope this guide does help a lot of you. Now, I know it's not like a gameplay video, me breaking it down, but if you guys would like that kind of content, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for coming by and giving me your time. I'll see you next time.